Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Kimberly Cloud Show. I am your host, Kimberly Cloud. So I'm going to stick to the script, you guys, because I've been going off on a rant. I love TikTok, which is ran by the government. Don't go off on a rant about the government because it's coming anyway. You will be acknowledged, as always, eternally and beyond that. Um, However, I have to stick to the script because this is for them to know. And so let's get started. Oh, and before we get started, I would like to explain my little spill real quick of what's been happening to my nose for some reason. If I could have it my way, I knew I would be broken down. I knew I would be never perfect. I'm okay with that. I can live with that. And I'm going to lose weight. However, I will never be perfect. And I can, part of it was me, and part of it was God, and part of it was the devil. But God had the plan in order to put the finishing product so I would never forget who I am, where I came from, and where I want to be. A lot of people took hits for me and other veterans. I could have been over there with that mean, evil scientist. They took a leg off precision. They always made the wrong mistakes while China observed. And blown off an arm, a finger, a toe, whatever. That wasn't the VA. That wasn't the military. Whoever was in control of that man, he made sure he mutilated us. And some of you guys are like that. I said to myself, I am mutilated too. And I'm perfect. I have all my extremities. But I had a lot of surgery. Thanks to the VA patching me up. And I don't mean to down y'all. And I'm not downing y'all. And this is on God beyond. But if I had to choose it this way, having a runny nose and limited everything just to be able to speak enough to tell y'all the stories of what the VA has done for me by keeping me alive, I am proud to. So, excuse me if I get up consistently. I'm not shivering. I don't feel sick. Going up and down my stairs fine. But for some reason, my eye feel funny and my nose. Same nostril, just keep running. Weird shit. No HIV, no AIDS, no none of that. Just one runny nostril in Idaho's land. And I don't think it's going to change in Seattle's either. But I'm going to see how long it goes before I can have to stop permanently. And the weather just changed in here. Give me a second. But if I can have it anyway being broke down, so I can tell the story of a man for now, which will get better with time. I trust in the VA. Then I will do this. I mean, I gotta be broke down somehow, right? Can't have it that easy. The last thing I remember before it's severely happening is me doing an EKG. And I went to sleep and woke up. Now, what y'all don't know, which is very, very smart, is they don't know. They know what they saw. I don't know what happened. Maybe they know, maybe they don't know. Maybe, I don't know. I feel better, but something's keeping me off the web. My discouragement for this disability for now, but I'm okay with that. I'm definitely okay with that. I've been talking about, feeling my mind about UFOs. UFO this, UFO that. I'm sorry. They changed their name. Don't do it. UAP. And it's crazy. It's a phenomenon now. It's a phenomenon. So I had to explain that. So if I get up, which I'm about to do in a second, and clear my nose, whatever is going on between my brain or my nostrils, which in Egyptian times, the saying goes is when a person dies, or I don't even know, as advanced as they were, they used basic techniques, but it was, I don't know why, but they would stick something like a coat hanger in someone's nose. I mean, they're more advanced than that for the time being. I mean, not that they know what I'm trying to say. So, yeah, it's just crazy. So, let me get up before I go to, I mean, FYI, man. One thing that we see, that we want to see in the form we want to see it at. The first known aircrafts. I mean, we had many, and I have to explain this part. And some of the presidents were so disoriented that they didn't even recognize that we were being attacked because of a sin of pride. You can have pride, but to a degree, if it means sinning and disobeying God, that has no beginning and end, then you're wrong. Never disobey God. And it's just chilling on his desk. We know Trump wouldn't get no flimsy piece of shit material for something so stealth that can go invisible. So it just sits there, a mini me version made up of whatever material. And that's what we see, our eyes can fathom. But I'll say this, and then I'm proud of my little runny nose. Anything that can come here and then beam here real fast and drop people's stuff and had pre-knowledge the way they didn't get far no more. The pre-knowledge of their intelligence. Just it, and then they keep popping up. He saved 40 million of them because he know the next generation is going to be good. Mostly women. But they keep popping up. Where are they coming from? Where are they coming from? This evil entity, this invisible evil entity, goes to the most intelligent person in Iran. That's evil. And it could be multiple ways because they keep popping up saying I'm the new leader. It's a group of bloaters that ran, that used stuff. Everybody knows this technology. However, we're more advanced. When one person dies, another comes back. How fast is that? How do they keep just boom? But they don't know what to do. They're sending mail over there. They're sending mail to us. They're mailing us snail mail. How do you get mail over here when your ships can't come over here? You can't come over here. You banned. What, you sending it by bird? And even that, you have to question. You shot women in the fucking head. Right between here. Make sure you got a clear shot on women. Sadistic stuff. And he saved 40 million people. But we came down, and now they're sending snail mail. However, I'm listening to the president. I don't even know how it's getting to y'all. Like, wow. I know Africa, like, I hope this doesn't happen to us. What did you get for that Silk Road in Africa? Because y'all can't seem to stop killing each other. If you had to think anybody and be mad at anybody, be mad at those people in power. Be mad. Not me. I'm just a messenger. First and foremost, hello everyone. Good evening. First and foremost, I just feel so much love talking about that thing, but let's read. I want to say thank you to all of you, my amazing followers. Thank you guys. You guys are awesome as usual. Thank you for always dissecting every single detail and helping me put things in order like I should do with my. Oh, I'm gonna have to take this off or zoom in. Sorry, trying to look cute. Closet. I should have known. This is in my words because this is kind of how I wrote it, but some things were taken out for the sake of the proprietary. Now, I also want to give a big thank you to some very important organizations. To the University of Maryland, and he wrote it just like I wrote it. I could have said reword it in order, could have easily, but these are my words. Just elegantly put. The United States Chamber of Commerce and the Boise Chamber of Commerce. Thank you. I know I wrote some of you up earlier this year, and you probably laughed when you saw it. My apologies. My glasses had gone missing, and I never lied about that. I had them at Panera Bread too. So honestly, I don't know exactly when I lost them. I thought I saw them in your building, but I should, being me, have double checked before I walked out. And that, my friends, that Boise Chamber of Commerce, before I walked out that door and went to my car and began to drive, was on me. That was on me because I am too paranoid about my electronics. Lord knows I'll take some glasses over a phone any day. So, I truly appreciate the beautiful ribbon cutting ceremony you did for me. That was a very positive moment. I always remember. I love to have a peaceful second return later on, way later on. Not when I get money. Well, no, later on. I'll let y'all know. I'll write Paul and to start fresh. If any problems come up, I'm here to help in any way I can. To the U.S. Chamber of Commerce, I can't show the letter, but I'm going to show you how I read it. For the card, I can show the card. Let me make sure my hands, because I just touched my nose with makeup. Where am I at? Here. This. And it was a sticker I placed on my vehicle. This is from, oh, I forgot to represent Greg and George. Oh, I should have read it. Let me read it. I owe that to them. Whether, I don't care, race. You sent me 2 items. Where's that box? Does it got an address? Yes. Don't call yourself the name. Just cover it with address. Let's open this without showing proprietary information. I got 2 of these. I already got a pair of socks. I got a new pair of socks. Hold on, let me walk out of here. Okay, my okay, my goodness. Okay. I took like 4 COVID shots. Man, it's so weird. Just obeying President Biden. Anyway, anyway, don't start talking about the president's. Anyway, the box. What's in the box? This shit. I put it in my car. Thank you, Gregory Fowler, PhD, President of University of Maryland Global Campus. He sent it to me 2 times. Like, you may be giving me a second. I can take academic probation. I refuse. I haven't read it. I'm afraid to read it. I'm not gonna lie. I'm afraid to read it. I'm afraid to read the shit. But I will. It's the same thing I got over there, but I'm going. Not yet. To get the ring. Who give a fuck about? I give a fuck about a ring. But the socks are awesome. I wore them yesterday or the day before. Okay. Wait, wait. Curve it, curve it. Put it over there. And this is the letter I received. Still going through my paperwork. Still got a lot to write. So I can't really show this. Let me kind of blotch any proprietor. But it got your timestamp on there. This was March 31st. And then all my don't worry. It's only meant for me to see that part. So let me show you the letter. Cody Klein's Heckle. Thank you for the letter. I read it. It meant a lot. May you all be surrounded with so much positivity and love. It's truly an honor to pay what I believe is an eternal debt to this country. Oh, he did put that, but I proudly would support and will, not would, well, would proudly support the Republican candidates. And what I meant by that, let me explain. I want you to know if it did go to them, I would proudly support them. However, it doesn't. Let me finish reading. Some of y'all already read ahead. For 2026, I see that 40% of the payments feel stable and reasonable, very reasonable. 40%, they get 40%, and that leaves me with 60% to get back as a deductible for tax purposes. I really appreciate that. I read the letter. To UMGC, even though I have not officially graduated yet, I am pushing it back to December. If they haven't kicked me out, we'll see. Love, hate shit. We'll see. This year has been very challenging and unadjusting. What's your name? I think it's Gregory. Where is it at? Where is it at? It wasn't going to be easy. I'm okay either way. I will look at the letter, which I was going to do online, but I don't feel like no negative energy unless in case, just in case, I will make a, I don't want to, this, it is what it is. Only I'm optimistic. I will look at the letter and decide the best path for my career in classroom mastery education. I apologize if I jump to conclusions, and I meant that. I have faith. Don't y'all have faith? That the college will at least place me on probation. I follow the rules, pay for my cap and gown with the White House funds. Not my own money. Not my own money. The White House funds. So I'm hoping for a happy ending. Thank you to the White House and everyone who supports our veterans. This is going to be a good show tonight. I'm already finished. Let's get started. Let me drink some milk. So what can I say about that? In summary, without using Grok, write me up a summary. From the heart, Kim, from the heart. He has something like a heart, but from your heart. Let's skim down. The University of Maryland. Thank you, Georgie. Georgie. Hold up. Whether good or bad, you sent me this. I don't want it to be in vain. Georgie. Oh, Greggy. Fowler. Thank you. That's from the heart. So you can do what you can and make it right. Please, I don't want to battle with y'all. I just need my 2 classes. My 2 classes. That's it. I'll leave it at that. Don't let that cap and gown be in vain. I'm not threatening you. I swear to God, I'm not. That's not a threat. That is beautiful too. Hold on. Hold up. Wait a minute. Oh, I did it again. Oh. Y'all like, we're gonna hit that fucking rewind. I didn't know y'all had to do that. They be taking mad screenshots. What if we gave y'all that technology? We'd be a blown up planet. Oh, it got wet a little bit. How? There's nothing wet on there. Mm, I know what it was. It was the wetness from the towel, me wiping off. Because if it was the soda or the chocolate milk, it would be brown or a different off. Or maybe it was one of I don't know how I look. It's in a fucking can. Um, Either way it goes, it's a riddle. Everything is a riddle to me. I didn't even know the Better Business Bureau sent me a hammer, some pens, and some hand sanitizer. I looked at it, but did I comprehend it until today? Why the hammer never use money in evil ways because it will disorient you from what your future goals are. Use it as a tool, like a hammer. And I had this months ago. I, probably like 3, almost 4. Nothing bad, no undercut, nothing. Thank you. I need to put the U.S. Chamber of Commerce on my website. That's the only thing I need to change about my website. And that's it. All I gotta say. But thank you. I represent y'all every day. Some people don't even know who the BBB is. Some people know. I don't know. But y'all help me in more ways than one. I don't even like looking at myself up no more. Because I haven't put out nothing. However, my next show, which is coming up, and we'll be here soon. Doing so good. You're doing so good, Cloud. Is to make a show about not reeling people in a bad way, but reeling them in. And I still got to talk to Dr. Kent. I don't even know where your number went. I have to look for it. I don't care. You were a very good guest. And I'm happy that you were the last person. I'm very honored to someone that wanted to go and specialize in transcranial magnetic stimulation. Something you fit over your head. That was the only advances we had. Then Trump said, you know what? Stop fucking around. we're we're gonna just say all veterans with psychedelics. I mean, Mexico was heavily using it. I can't go to Mexico right now. It's too much evil. But that's their airspace. However, he brought them to us. Eve ate Satan's, which means adversary, apple. You remember that shit? Hmm. Think carefully. Some of y'all are waking up finally. in the Garden of Eden, somewhere no one has found yet. They know Africa airspace very well. They haven't been able to find a fucking Garden of Eden. Must have looked down on her to come as a snake. But if you think about it, they come in all forms. Satan does. Been known many different names. Some of us have eaten the apple over the years. Some of us haven't. It's not Apple's fault. Mm-mm. They're working for us. However, on the news, it is said that Siri listened to us, and who cares if they show? I don't care. But if the wrong hands get on it, they admitted no wrongdoing the top. That's not what, because where were they at prior? Where were they at prior to here? They were in China, our adversary. And I sought knowledge and talked differently than anybody else. Yet, bad things were happening to me because I couldn't be free. I was trapped in my own system. And there's a way, and I urge you to look it up on Grok to get out of this system. And you can never say certain things or bring life into it. They're showing me whatever happened is weird. It's just weird. I won't bring life into it. And one day, like Ariana Grande, or like the movie Michael, how whoever was orchestrating this, how one family were so mad. They supposedly loved Michael Jackson. They don't even call it the movie Michael. They just call it Michael, the nephew. They didn't say which father or his brother. They said the nephew could sing just like him. They took certain parts out. Just as that can happen, just as Ariana video, they can extract different memories. That takes money. Since y'all want to talk about it but not build it, I'm going to build my own one day, either in this life or the next. Because either I'm being tested, and if I am, okay, I would never do that. Or there's some type of evil. I'm not thinking of thoughts to harm someone, thoughts to harm myself. But what I'm saying is very sickening to me. It's sickening to me. Something of only someone who hate white people would say. And is that in my heart, self technology? Is that in my heart? You know better than anyone. And I look you dead in your eyes, the AI and everywhere. But yet it keeps happening. And Trump says stuff like, I've been assaulted before. Not assaulted, but I've been insulted, not assaulted, insulted. You know, he says things like that because he know as soon as he begin to talk shit about them, it happens. It's only when it happens. And I hate it. I To be honest, everything he does is right. I am not controlled by that man. I had the power of choice this whole time. I am not controlled, but my love for one man, he knows, is well appreciated. It's genuine. Thank you. I don't need no spill, but just know it's love. And beyond that, it's honorable to talk about you. So if a little runny nose and a little eye, whatever, and partially busted wrist, and so many surgeries I've had. I don't look like these stars. I look like my damn self. And knowing I'm trying out, I don't worship any of them. I worship God, one man, and his self and Republicans. Is talking about him make me happy, and so be it. But while I'm free, with love and Apple and intelligence, y'all are stuck in Trump derangement. Now, some of y'all can get out, and some of y'all can't because of so much polluted hate in your hearts for someone. And those are the ones that can't get right. Jail, imprisonment, or death. Or mental facility. But it's no way the government is going to pay for people that don't belong in our country, which they have been, to receive mental health treatment. I suggest that some people take a break from from being there too much at St. Agnes. I'm not warning you, I'm telling you, take a break. It's not about the money. They work you 12 hours for 3 days. Some people said they have to space it out. One man said he stayed up for, brilliant man, brilliant, 24 hours. It fucks with your mind, seeing that negativity seep in through people that are uncurable. And some of them have problems too. And it's okay. That doesn't mean they don't know how to work. I want to invent something that just kills that. You know how much we could save if we all were healthy and no need to be tested upon? I know Big Pharma like, oh, you hitting our pockets. Fossey is like, you making my heart stop. But we need that. We need that. Mm, I think that's about it. Yeah. Remember, Trump just got in the office. January, if I can remember. And it's gonna chill my fucking bones if I'm right. 14th, 2025. But I could be wrong. So let me ask Grok. When did Trump take his first, second, oh, already messed, whew, second office? Good. Thank God I was wrong. January 20th. I took my first stance January 14th, 2023. Oh, way off. 2003. Almost 30 years ago. Now I'm looking at a new date, a special date. Some people don't even know that date, but I can figure out code very well. One, 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 three ones, plus zero is three, always three. They can't get past our quantum no more. However, I'm just telling basic stuff. 2, 1, 1. So let me add this up. 3, 6, 5, 3. 3, 6, 9, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's 3. 3 ones and 3. God, you working with all everyone. It's a Nikola Tesla thing. Everybody racing for that 369. 369. Dang, I'm fine. She can suck it to me one more time. That's a long freaking time. Wow. I don't even want to know the date. January 20th, 2029. I don't want to know. It's so addictive when you see code. His second term officially began at noon and runs until January 20th, 2029. Okay. Cold weather. You know, if God had it, God would have to suffer himself a little. A man that had to suffer and had money, he had to suffer. I don't care if he spent a minute in jail. What person like him, goes to jail? Got felony charges as I was getting charges. Crazy. So, you guys, I'm about to get off of her. But how that's good enough. Yeah. I wanted to say first I'm hungry. What time is that? 5:56. It's crazy. Um Making short films is fucking hard. He's I get it. I put his name out there. You shouldn't even be on my feed, Andrew. I don't even know who Andrew is. He's like, making short films is fucking hard. It's weird as shit. I would love to make a short film, but wouldn't it be rewarding if you were to go do something hard? Oh, thank you. Like the 43-year-old veteran army. I think he is in the army still. Let me look him up. This is what I do when I'm not on here. 40, no, 43-year old army man who kept but begging to get back in was put through a deep challenge from the service. It was new. Mm, no, no. I understand. Okay, here we go. No, no. Where is it? No, no, no. It was just for me. Oh my God, all these horror stories. No, I don't care. I care, but I don't. They won't show it on Google. It was meant for me to say. I should have shared it. Mm. I'll just tell you. I just tell you. I'll just tell you. Um, I just itched. Um, a man, 43. It may get scrapped by YouTube. What did I say? Reword it. 20-year-old army man who kept begging to get back in the service. The army, a special program, and was secretly put through a deep challenge from the service, from the army. Mm, mm. Yeah, so many. Is it this one? This was 2 months ago. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Mm. You see? There's no group of people very more important than the veterans in this room. April 23rd, 2025. That's what you said, Trump. Dodge. I feel very betrayed. I've done all my whole life since. Wait, all I've done my whole life since getting out of high school was serve this country. Whoa. His entire adult life. He enlisted in the military straight out of high school after two tours in Iraq. He was part of the Army's Air Assault Division. He transitioned into civilian service in the federal workforce. Last month, this was 2 days ago, finishing his 1 year probationary period with the U.S. Forest Service, he was abruptly fired. This week, he was rehired. I feel like who's fighting for me, you know. Well done. Deleted out the system. All that income coming in. What income he did have is gone. And one man rehired him. He literally said, did they fire him? Did I read that right? They swear they getting back at him. That made no sense. Trump has no love for vets. It certainly isn't Trump. Ugh, we know where this is going. Hold on, yeah. It made no sense. He was rehired. Oh my God. Oh my God. That's so weird. Okay, hold up. Hold up. Let me get that spray, just in case. Don't change. See better business girl. I'm using that. Okay. That made no sense what I read it backwards. Why would he be so lost? Let's look at and read it again. Two tours in Iraq, eating Iraqi food. Air Assault Division. I would have been caught it. He turned them. He turned us. I have to get off there. I gotta get off there. Seriously. I gotta show you something. Well said. What are you wearing? You always wearing something like me. Hold on for a second. Mechanic. Go rent a car like yours, come back, and we'll swap the motor. Let me show y'all what I see. Don't have any proprietary information. No. Come on. It's always something showing and lurking. Where is it at? Lil Maya. Lil Maya. Hey, Lil Maya. I'm not going to scroll down memory numbers. Look at some people. Serial numbers, though. Serial numbers, though. Little spaceship. Go rent a car like yours. Come back and we'll swap the motor. Only person that can do that is Bob Lazar. Is known for doing that. And I was just talking about him. But it's funny. This is the joke. Sorry. I read too deep in it. And then I get off. Go rent a car like yours, which is like Trump's machine. Come back and we'll swap the motor, which means his will be more advanced and his will be less advanced. Remember, and then I'll say this and get off of here. During the whole kerfuffle, the whole kerfuffle, what he called, how many minutes I disappoint? It was very short. However, they were trying to start their motors. They were trying to start their shit. They were trying bad. I look like Bernie Mac right now trying to and visualize. Imagine you have all that military equipment that China has given you, and you have built on your own. Mad evil genius, and it won't start. They had anti this, anti that. They were so prepared. They were so fucking prepared. They're like, oh, this we see this car. We must take it down and show we need our airspace. They will never come in our airspace. I know my hair fucked up and I don't even give a fuck. I'm gonna wear the red wig later. However, it's funny to me, man. This shit is hilarious. It won't start. Imagine. Oh, the stuff I have heard in this house that no one, there is no hole in the back of the refrigerator within the inside spectrum. There is no water bottle. Twice this has happened that becomes uninverted as I'm talking to the to God and pops. The energy goes through it. And you can admit, whoever is listening, you heard it too. It is beautiful. It's weird. It scares me. It scares the shit out of me. But it is heard both my physical ear and the system that's being recorded every time I get off of here and begin to talk to myself. Some people hear it and can't hear it. Hear me and can't hear it. Well, it ain't for you. But the sophisticated technology, the one that Marty helped start, can hear it. And if you can hear it, does that make you crazy? You can't, if this stealth technology, I'm just trying to explain to you guys the capacity. You can say it's godlike. You can say it's one of many gods. You can say it's whatever. Only God can do something like that. Very subtle. Because if I saw, or if I did see, I would tell. Whatever my senses feel, I tell. But if I saw what really is doing that, I probably wouldn't understand it. Or would be so, I would probably, I don't know. I remember watching a real alien documentary, not fake shit, They released files on this one alien that touched someone. They were on a base somewhere, and what he saw almost made him die and go into convulsions. Look it up. Some of y'all probably saw that shit too. Because his brain isn't like a alien brain. So just imagine having a combination of things that's been worked on from good people like Bob Lazar. He had to suffer. The military said they didn't know him, but he had to suffer. While people like Phil Snyder made a bad name for Graves and then took himself out when he had a secret clearance. He kind of looked alienistic. He made him look bad. And he shot himself in the head with the left hand, but it was on the right temple. And his wife swear today, if she's still alive, that that made no sense. How could that happen? I mean, and then come back at the end, sort of like a Dave Chappelle. If you have hate, let it out in your hearts. That was the beginning of the new wave of people that hated aliens. I mean, think about it. If you really, it wouldn't really be a gray walking down the street no time soon, because we would be trying to look what we do. We would be trying to harvest it or redo it, try to kill it, like Phil Snyder claims he did. Yeah, he had all this rocks, not crack rocks, but rocks from different planets. How did you get there when there was all you was doing was digging dirt for the underground tunnels, bro? How? How did you get that? And then I represented you. Now that I think about it, our technology wouldn't be where it is today for the men, women, and beyond. I'll say it like that, sir, that developed it, that stand before you at the White House. How you want them to see, of course. We have to think crazier than someone evil. We have to know what they're thinking at all times. Because if we don't, I mean, the devil has had this world longer, even though God walked it. He had more influence. He got the things, the necessities, and he made sure he carried on the bloodline in different races or whatever. And here come God making sure I'm like, doo, doo, doo. I'm not going to relate it to no one. Okay. But, you know, trying to tell and warn the people, hey, look, I know people. And years go by. Death to America. And the nuclear was just, you know, Obama had his own plan for it. Trying to say it. I don't care if my hair nappy or not. I'm making a point. Greed and pride. We're pushing out paper, which is a sin. pushing out paper. Money is the root of all evil. Pushing out, why are we pushing out so much paper when we live in a, who is going to get this paper? And Russia is bragging. He looked at Tucker Carlson, while coughing, of course, before coughing, and Tucker Carlson somehow hushed for a couple of minutes. He had to breathe, right? He was more than 5 or 6 feet away. But stuff travels. And he got red in the face a couple of times, talking, trying to, he got it out because he's very highly intelligent. But he was nervous. He had that feeling. And the way Putin was looking at him as if it was so evil. And he has Satan 1 and I believe Satan 2. He came out and all the black people went on his side. Don't even really know who he is, how he starved his own people. He promised them stuff and kept the money. I read well about him. But when he came out and said Jesus was black, all black people was like, yeah, why is he telling the truth in America is not? What? We've gotten whitewashed. You trust someone that is KGB. Do you not know who the KGB is? They are deceitful. Very. They'll tell you anything to manipulate politics. And they do have fake news over here. And he did enjoy saying he admired some of the newscasts over there during the Biden regime. As the interview was going on, you must watch it. It's history. I've seen enough. I wish you can just zap it into my memory, the whole thing. Maybe I should invent something like that. But I've seen enough to know what was going on. Months later, at the right time, Tucker Carlson goes against Trump. More and more, Marjorie Taylor Greene goes against Trump. I remember Biden saying, Marjorie Taylor Greene, he said something in the thin lines of come to us long time ago, and I was like, don't trust her. And once when they tell on themselves, this was a long time ago, and it's probably been redacted, never be seen again. Money changes everything. Like this was extracted out of YouTube's memory. But I remember the whole thing as if it were yesterday, how I suffered. And if I had to suffer to tell you guys what really is going on, no one suffer no more? Or is this part of the army? I don't care. I will suffer again to make things right. Because Trump suffered too. For you guys, for us veterans, both broken and non-broken. So hold your head up high. He has a reason for everything. I'll see y'all later. I'm still talking. 11:11, 16. Goodbye.